Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Mimi and this is Mimi React. On this channel, I react to TV shows, pop culture news, and all the things. So this video is going to be really quick because there's not much for me to talk about, but I still got to come to you guys with something. So I have two things that I wanted to react to this week. The first thing is I'm not sure if you guys saw, but Little Scrappy, I guess Scrappy and Erica Dixon, their daughter Imani, I think that's her name. I think she's 20 now. She's 20 years old, and she had an interview with Reginae Carter, Little Wayne's daughter, and I was just so surprised of how mature this young lady is. For her to be 20 and the way she was answering some of these questions, the way she was articulating herself, I was so impressed. I was so impressed. Like, kudos to her mama and her dad because they did a great job raising her. You know, sometimes it's easy for us to just like make up assumptions about celebrity kids. We think they're a brat, we think they're spoiled, we think they're rude and this and that, based on like what we've seen, you know, sometimes we saw, like, in the past we see her defending her mom, defending her dad. We also saw Reginae Carter, like, through the years, she has been dragged. People call her all sort of names because she always defend her dad when people come for her dad and her mom. And we're quick to like make up these assumptions that these kids are rude, these kids are spoiled, these kids are this and that. But it was just so great to see a different aspect of her life. She's a young lady now. She's no longer a child. She's 20. So in this interview, I watched the entire interview. It was about 30 minutes. And in this interview, she was asked some questions, about family dynamic and things like that. But specifically, a question that Reginae asked her that I wanted to react to is the whole drama that happens with her and Bambi. Bambi is her dad's ex-wife who I think Scrappy and Bambi has 3 or 4 kids. I'm not really sure, but they have a good amount of kids, and they were married for some years. We saw, like, at one point they were going back and forth in the internet because Imani said something and she clarified what happened and what happened behind this thing that caused that whole drama. I'm gonna play it here for you guys to see.
Everything with Bambi
That
was
lady.
that lady. Okay,
Mhm.
but
We do not say people names that we don't like.
so when everything was going on and everything was unfolded, how did that make you feel? Like, take us behind the scenes for what kind of mindset you was in, like what was going on, because nobody likes when the family feud, especially when
Right,
it's
on social media.
yeah.
Well, honestly and truly, it basically started with me telling people, because when you're on live and people know that something is not right with your family, they will continuously ask you about the person or continuously ask you about the conversation or the person. Well, this particular live, they kept asking me questions. People already knew that her and my dad were not in a good space, and they kept asking me about her, and I was just like, don't ask me about anybody you don't see me with. Don't ask me about that lady. That was my way of being respectful. She's disrespecting my mother, she's disrespecting my father, and if you disrespect them, you disrespect me. So I don't want any parts of that, and that's respectfully. I feel like any child would feel that way about their parents, especially if you're close.
I feel that when things are rocky with that lady, how was your relationship with your siblings?
I feel like my relationship with my siblings is still what it was before. They have said certain things that have caught me by surprise, but that happens. But it's like I love them the same. They're kids. They're innocent. They didn't do anything to me, and I didn't do anything to them. And they're my blood. Like, it would never, even if they do get mad at me, I will always love them. But it's like, it's a place of understanding because I went through the same thing with their mother.
So as you can see, and I understand why she had to say something, because sometimes the fans will, they're so nosy, they will keep poking, 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 and make up things in their head just so they can get you to say something. So I feel like maybe that's why she had to say something in her life, because people constantly asking her about her parents, about Bambi. So she just said, don't ask me about that lady. I personally think that's rude, referring to her stepmom, because at the time her dad and her mom, I think they were still married. They just were going through a rough patch. I think referring to your stepmother as that lady is kind of rude. But then again, I understand because I said Yandy. Then again, I understand because Bambi has been coming for her mom in the public, for years now, saying things. And you can only be quiet for so long. When you become an adult, when you reach that 18, 19-year-old, someone is constantly coming for your mom, disrespecting your mom, you will be prone to say something. So I do understand where she was coming from. But the way she just answered the whole entire question, I thought, she was well articulated. She was, mature and things like that. And the other question that they also asked her is about her siblings, her relationship with her siblings from Bambi. She has half siblings for Bambi. And she said, what I was expecting her to say, like the children didn't do nothing. The children did not ask to be here. They are innocent children and they didn't do nothing to her. If you have an issue with their mom, that does not mean you have an issue with them. So I hope the children, because from what she said, that there's still her relationship with her siblings have not changed. She still treat them like her siblings. They are her blood. So it's like, there's nothing really she can do. She cannot erase them out of her life. Those are her siblings. So, I just hope as they get older, the dynamic does not change. These kids does not, start reading things in the blogs and see how the family dynamic has been through the years. I just pray that, they don't let that affect their bond as siblings. Because at the end of the day, I feel like whatever the parents got going on, that's the parents, because they're grown adults. But children should be left out of it, and children should be innocent until they're grown enough to have those adult conversations with them. So, but yeah, I was pretty proud of her, the way she articulated herself. She didn't really drag anybody. She just told her side of the story. She didn't call anyone out of their name. She just told her side of the story, and I thought she handled it well. So I am actually proud of Erica, because that is an indication of her parenting, because the way your children are acting in public, the way your children act in real life is a reflection of your parenting. That's just my personal opinion. And I feel like she is doing a great job with Imani. She referenced her mom a few times in the interview, saying that her mom is her role model. Her mom is her motivation. Her mom went to college. Her mom got a degree. Her mom had her own, did her own business. Her mom did not get this fame from Love and Hip Hop. Her mom literally worked from the ground up to build to where she's at right now. And that's what she wants to do. She just doesn't want it to use the public fame to just start making money and, not do something for herself. So that's why she says she's in college. She has a whole plan for herself, and I'm really extremely proud of her. So, but yeah, that's all I have to say about that situation. My next topic is Love and Hip Hop. Y'all know I've made a few reaction videos to clips on the internet. I used to watch Love and Hip Hop maybe 9-10 years ago. I have not watched Love and Hip Hop that long. But however, I see clips all the time and I do react to them all the time. So I saw a clip where Yandy apparently, I don't know what transpired in the backstory that caused all of this rah-rah, but Yandy was having a conversation with Bambi where she told Bambi that apparently Rashida and Kirk are in a poly relationship with Kirk's baby mama.
So I spoke to Jasmine over the phone and she told me everything. When Rashida would talk about Jasmine last year saying, this has caused me so much pain. This woman has done this. Do you understand that all was a lie?
They cool now.
Not now, they've been cool.
What you mean they been cool?
All of it was an act.
Huh?
All of it was an act. Her and Jasmine have been talking. They've been cool, they've been going on vacations together. They just left the Bahamas together.
Rashida and Jasmine. They didn't post that.
Because this is the thing. She feels like it's such a better look if I act like I got a problem with her.
Why?
If I
think it's a better look.
We don't care. No. Because it's the content of the relationship.
Huh?
Again.
Wait a minute now.
Again.
Wait, are you trying to tell me that they in a relationship,
Listen
all
to
of
me.
them?
Just watch how this year plays out.
You think they're going to be together?
Kirk knows the things that he shared with Medici in private.
Can you tell me? No? Oh, listen, this is too much for me. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know. Blink twice if they're in a poly relationship.
So Yandy said that they're in a relationship. I guess they're in a poly relationship. And honestly, y'all, I don't think it's true. Like, listen, I'm a big fan of Yandy, right? I love Yandy. I want her to win. I love her personality. However, I feel like this rumor is something that she's just making up to stir up the pot. That's what I think. I think it's just I don't think Jasmine will be in a relationship with Kurt and Rashida. I don't think so. Kurt, yes, but Rashida, I don't know. From their backstory, from the things that we've seen through the years, like it has literally took time for these women to get to where they at right now, co-parenting, you know, in a better way. I just don't believe it. But then again, you know, these people, especially women, could do anything for money. You know, that relationship could be maybe just a transactional relationship. I don't know, but I personally don't believe it because I just don't believe it. And also, Jasmine denied it. She denied it to Bambi. She said that it's not true. Everything she had said about Kurt and Rashida and her relationship with them is true. She had never been intimately involved with both of them. And I believe Jasmine. At least I want to believe Jasmine. You know, I don't think, you know, I like Yandy and all, but I don't think Yandy is telling the truth. I don't think Rashida and Kirk are in a relationship with Jasmine. I don't think so. I just don't see a poly between the three of them. But then again, we never know. This is Hollywood, right? Anything could go, anything could happen in Hollywood. For money, we've seen these people do crazy things through the years for money and views. So, but yeah, that's just my opinion about these people. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Do y'all think Yandy is just saying this because Kurt and Rashida had that whole interview where they went and literally just dragged her marriage through the mud, saying that her marriage is not legit, and you know, they've been digging back and forth at each other for some time now. Do y'all think that's where this is coming from, or do y'all think like it's true? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. From watching Yandy through the years, Yandy have said things, have done things that turned out to not be true. As an example, her marriage for some time, people believed that she was married legally, but then later on in the show, she said that she's not legally married because she did not sign the papers because Mendizi has a whole lot of child support and she's trying to protect her money, which I understand. However, I can say, like, I personally don't believe this rumor at all. I don't believe it. But let me know how y'all feel. This was a quick video. I just wanted to drop something for you guys. And thank y'all so much for all the love and support. Thank you to the new subscribers. On this channel, I react to TV shows, pop culture news. By the way, I wanted to talk about the new Love is Blind UK. Y'all, I watched to like episode 8 and I couldn't anymore. I just couldn't. It just was not interesting to me anymore. I've not watched the reunion. I've not watched the last couple episodes. It's just this, I feel like this season of Love is Blind UK is a flop. Let me know how y'all feel. I just feel like it's a flop to me because these people, I don't know. That whole Katisha, Jevon, I hope that's how you say his name, and Damola situation just pissed me off. And the whole Anu and Patrick situation it just made me like don't even want to watch the show because I'm like, these people are embarrassing for to us as Black people watching this. It's like, what the heck is going on? Like, these people just didn't have a mind of their own, and Katisha acting like she's a child. It was just, listen, I am not reacting to Love is Blind, the UK. I did react to it. I recorded a video. I react to that triangle between Katisha and the two guys, but I'm not posting it because it's just, you know, the reunion is out now, so there's no point in me posting it. I just lost interest after I kept watching. I just was like, this is BS. Like, it just was not interesting to me anymore. So I'm waiting for Love is Blind US, you know, because that's where the entertainment comes. So, but yeah, thank y'all so much for all the love and support. I will see y'all in another video. Bye.